Hey everybody, it's Adam from The Army Painter, and I'm here at The Army Painter in Skanderborg, Denmark, our brand new headquarters. I'm very excited to be here, but it is really cold out here. I've got some stuff inside that I definitely want you to check out, so come on with me. Let's get out of the cold. Here, I'll hold this for you. There you go. Come on, watch your step. High dip it. We're gonna be going in this way, so come on. Got some top secret stuff going on in here. It says very explicitly, no pictures, please. That's because this top secret stuff goes on inside of the R&D lab, the hobby room here. So just this once you're allowed to come on in.
It's a matter of finding the right pigment and where they are.
Yeah. Hey everybody, it's Adam from The Army Painter, and I am here once again at The Army Painter HQ. This is something new for me and something new for you too. This is the Research and Development Lab. Is that what you call it, Thomas?
Yeah.
This is Thomas, the newest member to the Army Painter team. He is our studio painter and studio builder. So tell me a little bit about this. When you first started here at the company, Bo basically said, you're going to stay in here, you're going to stay in the studio for a bit, and he brought you what, like a ton of this XPS foam?
Yeah.
And just said play with it?
Yeah, that's basically, at my first day I was put in this lab and I got this bunch of XPS foam, and Bo told me to go nuts and try to create some fantastic terrain.
Yeah, it's really cool. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about the dungeon tiles, because that's really what this Game Master Cavern and Dungeon core set is all about, is taking these pieces of specially designed XPS foam. They're nice and thin, cut, perfect shape for making these dungeon tiles and other various pieces of terrain. So I want you to show me exactly how to do this, because I've not done this yet. Yep. So you start with this piece of foam. How do you take this piece of foam and turn it into this beautiful dungeon tile?
So the first thing we want to do is measure up how we want to do the tiles.
Okay.
Then we do the tiles by cutting the...
Did I see that this has a Game Master logo? Does this come in the box set too?
It does.
That's
indeed.
Pretty cool. That's really cool.
It does indeed, yeah. We'll do this. And we'll just measure it up real quick.
And we're using inches here, right?
Yeah.
Even though we're in Denmark.
Yeah, because the tiles are measured as 1 inch tiles to fit the miniatures.
Perfect.
For the role-playing miniatures.
So when you started with this, I mean, had you had any idea or any experience building terrain before?
No.
No?
This was my first time building this kind of stuff. And I was actually quite surprised at how easy this really is. Once you get the hang of it and try it a couple of times, it's really easy, and you can start to, experiment on different shapes and variations of the stuff that we do.
So right now you're just taking, and this is the cutting tool that comes in the box set,
yeah.
And you're just scoring the area on the tile, basically just kind of marking out the guidelines,
yeah,
for where the tiles are going to go. Because I can tell just by looking at the terrain you have here, you get even deeper with those ridges in between the tile stones. I'm interested to see how you do that. But
yeah, I'll just quickly measure up to get the other way around here, and I'll show you how we get the deep lines.
Definition.
Because that's really easy as well.
And you're just using this is just a regular graphite pencil.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the easiest way to do it. So we have the tiles measured out by the knife here.
Okay.
And then I'll just go.
And you just trace over it with the pencil like that?
Just with a normal pencil.
Wow.
And you get the defined tiles.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's as easy as that.
It just took you like a couple minutes, and there you go. And now the set comes with a hot wire cutter.
Yeah.
Now, explain to me how this works.
Well, this is also quite easy to use.
Okay.
It has a contact here where you press it down, and this wire becomes really hot instantly. Okay. and we can use it to make the shapes for
Oh wow, I mean, when you say instant, it really is instant.
instantly, yeah. And we can use it to cut the shapes that we want.
And that's how you get these nice, clean, kind of beveled edges around
Yeah,
the
exactly.
outside.
Exactly.
Okay.
For what we want here.
Here,
Like
I'll
this.
just get this one out of the way for you.
Yeah. So this is just a
Could be a
quick
corner piece
sample.
in a room or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Very cool. Now,
Yeah.
when I'm looking at this piece here, I see that you've got some nice, some texture on it. You've got like these nice little ridges, and some of these stones have been kind of stuck in the ground a little bit. You've got some nice creases. How did you go about pulling off that effect?
Yeah, so that was the fun part. That
Yeah.
was to experiment on how to get the texture on the floors.
Okay.
So we just want to quickly sand this.
Okay.
That helps on the texture as well.
And I presume that also helps when you're gluing things to
Exactly.
the foam as well.
The glue will stick better to the sanded
Okay.
surface.
Gotcha.
And for the could you hand me the rock over there?
This thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And this does not come in the set, I presume. This is
It
just a
does
rock
not.
that you found outside.
This is a rock that we found outside.
Okay.
And we just press it down here, and you can see
Oh wow.
that the surface of the rock gets.
Imprinted into the foam.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And it's as easy as that. You can
Obviously.
play around with different shapes and
Right.
different items to
Can I
to
try?
do. Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
want to see. Am I going to mess up your masterpiece?
No, I think
No?
it'll be fine.
So you just work its way in there?
Absolutely, like that.
Oh, that's really cool. It's so simple.
Yeah.
Okay, so what next? Now, how did you get these, I don't know, like the different levels? Because there's some of them, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but there's some of them that are like sunken in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used the ruler for that.
Again, okay. And this
And
is the
just-
Game Master ruler.
Yeah. And just press down on the corners like that. And there we go.
That's
Different.
crazy.
And you can see that it's almost like that one.
Yeah.
And we
A little
spent like
randomized.
5 minutes
If
on
that.
this. Yeah.
Okay, so the cracks on the stones, I have a feeling you just trace them in with the pencil, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Just to, make the cracked tiles like this. So a normal pencil, and we make this.
I mean, it looks like a real dungeon tile. I
Yeah.
mean, it's what I would imagine a dungeon tile. Like you're walking through the streets of Aarhus here, you get the old
Yeah.
cracked tiles.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
then I presume that you go ahead and you glue some of the scenic basing materials, the sand, the
Yeah.
scenery sand that comes in the box set to it.
Yeah.
And you just put that in sporadic areas like so. And our next step would be here, you prime the model. And the cool thing about this set is that it comes with a water-based
water-based.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong,
important.
if you were to use a standard primer like our color primers, it would melt the foam.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's the new and most exciting part, for me at least.
Right, okay.
That we can use the water-based primers to get some quick colors on the pieces.
And
So
now
we
it's
can-
ready to paint.
yeah, exactly.
So I want to see how this looks with some paint on it, because you've developed all of these textures on here.
Yeah,
I want to see what it looks like. So do you
Yeah.
want to go ahead and apply some paint there? Or?
absolutely.
All
I'll
right.
take one of the brushes that also comes in the set and use some of the colors from the set as well. And just quickly get some out here.
Okay.
And we'll take the brush here and get some.
This is just going to be a standard dry brushing technique. So you're going to remove some of that the
Exactly.
paint from the bristles.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we'll just brush over the. And you can see that the sanded part helps on the paint as well,
Absolutely.
because you'll get the paint sticking to more of the surface.
Right, because if it was just that kind of shiny, glossy foam, because I presume when they extrude that foam, it's a nice smooth layer that
Yeah,
comes
exactly. It's almost too smooth to
out.
paint.
Right, right.
So yeah, the sanding really helps on it.
It does.
And now you can see all the marks that we did with the
Yep.
stone,
The ridges
or the
and
brick.
everything like
Yeah.
that. That's incredible. I mean, yeah, obviously, I think the most time-consuming part of all of this is going to be mapping out. I see that we've got these tiles here.
Yeah.
How is your dungeon setup going to go once you have that basically figured out? or you could just develop them randomly.
Yeah.
And you have basically giant puzzle pieces that you can begin working with.
Yeah, exactly.
But the most time-consuming bit is going to be allowing the paint to dry.
Exactly.
As quickly as we were able to, you were able to come up with that right there.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So what's been your favorite part of experimenting with this new Game Master range?
Once I got the hang of the basic stuff,
Right.
like the tiles and stuff, was to create some of the bigger pieces.
Right.
Because
look at this beauty right here. There's lava flowing and it's different tiers and everything like that.
Yeah, exactly. That was the fun part to get to create some of that.
Now, I want to just show this to the viewers too. I'm just going to grab this entire tile. Look at this. It's massive. And you did this, this looks like you could have pulled this off with 2 of the pieces of foam and everything else found in the set, because the set does come with the tufts and a couple different colors of paint to really fit in with that dungeon and cavern theme, right?
Yeah, as well as the sand.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
And they get these nice tiered layers. It's so cool. I want to get this one over here. This one's a little bit different than just the brown and the gray colors. You've got kind of like a wading pool or a natural fountain that you were able to pull off with, I presume, some glue that comes in the set. And it's a little bit of extra pieces here and there, but it's amazing. This is just your imagination coming to life with these simple pieces of foam and a few simple tools.
Yeah,
this is really cool. I've never seen anything quite like it before.
No.
All right, so I appreciate you teaching me how to do this. Do you mind if I take a stab at it now?
Absolutely.
I'm eager to play with it. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Everybody, stay tuned, because we're going to have a lot more coming your way with this brand new Game Master range. Really, it's up to your imagination. That's the only limiting fact here. You can do anything with this stuff. So stay tuned. Remember that you can learn more about Game Master from the Army Painter. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and of course, don't forget to miss us at www.thearmypainter.com. Thomas, thank you so much, and welcome to the team.
Thank you.